Study says that a certain type of assault led to 64,000 pregnancies in 14 US states that have abortion bans. We're going to discuss that today. Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Katie and this is where we discuss true crime, politics and current affairs. If you are a returning viewer, well, first of all, have you subscribed? Clearly you like my content if you're coming back. But you know how this goes. We go through an article, I give my uneducated opinions, usually get angry, and I encourage conversation in the comments below. Let me know what you think, let me know your views. And this one, all the trigger warnings. When I say assault, I mean a different word. Begins with R and rhymes with grape. But I can't say it because I'm trying to keep things YouTube friendly. So I'm not demeaning anything, I just can't say it because we are not grown adults apparently, YouTube. Anywho, if you're new, welcome. Let's get into it. This is from time.com. Assault led to 64,000 pregnancies in 14 US states that have abortion bans, according to a study. Assaults resulted in 64,565 pregnancies in 14 US states, with near total abortion bans since Roe v. Wade was overturned in June 2022, according to a new peer-reviewed study published online Wednesday in medical journal JAMA, J-A-M-A. In this cross-sectional study, thousands of girls and women in states that banned abortion experienced assault-related pregnancy, but few, if any, obtained in-state abortions legally, suggesting that assault exceptions fail to provide reasonable access to abortion for survivors, the researchers wrote. The authors, who noted there is no reliable state-level data on assaults, analysed multiple data sources to estimate reported and unreported assaults. The study used national assault data from the US Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, adjusted for survivors of reproductive age using Bureau of Justice statistics, and for those who experienced lady part assault, using previous research, and apportioned for each state based on FBI assault statistics from local jurisdictions. They also referenced previous research on the prevalence of pregnancy resulting from assault. The study did not look at how many of those pregnancies resulted in birth, but researchers pointed to a previous report that showed 10 or fewer legal abortions were reported per month in each of those states. The authors said in their research report that the data indicates that persons who have been assaulted and become pregnant cannot access legal abortions in their home state, even in states with assault exceptions. The study reported an estimated 519,981 assaults associated with 64,500 pregnancies in states that banned abortion after conception during the 4 to 18 months after the bans went into effect. Of those pregnancies, almost 59,000 occurred in states with no exception for assault. 9 of the 14 states the study looked at have a total abortion ban with no exception in the case of assault. In the remaining 5 states, Idaho, Indiana, Mississippi, West Virginia and North Dakota, survivors must report those crimes to the police to be able to access abortion services. National research in 2022 showed only 21% of victims do, according to the study. The Supreme Court's 2022 Dobbs v. Jackson Women's Health Organization ruling ended the constitutional right to abortion across America that the landmark Roe v. Wade 1973 ruling guaranteed. The study was authored by 5 doctors and 1 public health researcher who disclosed their conflicts of interest. The lead author, Dr. Samuel Dickman, is the medical director of Planned Parenthood Montana, an abortion and reproductive health provider, and a plaintiff in multiple cases challenging the state's abortion laws. Another author, Carrie White, received grants from abortion and contraception science research groups, including the Society for Family Planning and the Collaborative for Gender and Reproductive Equity. Thoughts? First of all, thank the gods that I am not in America. I've never had to go through this, luckily, but this is healthcare. And the government needs to keep their opinions out of my uterus, frankly. So, assault resulted in 64,500 pregnancies. That means there have been at least 64,500 assaults since Roe v. Wade was overturned in June 2022. 64,500 people, women, 64,500 women have been assaulted since June 2022 in 14 US states. What's the maths? 5 divided by... So, as a guesstimate, since June 2022, over 14 states, 4,611 women were assaulted in each of those 14 states. 64,500 assaults since June 2022. It's insane. I mean, they have declared their conflicts of interest. So, yes, I fully understand. But these numbers, whilst they don't surprise me, they shock me. They upset me. They make me angry. Abortion is healthcare. The government needs to keep its opinions out of my uterus, and I will keep saying this. And the line, persons who have been assaulted and become pregnant cannot access legal abortions in their home state, even with states with assault exceptions. Women who have been assaulted. Please don't say persons. If there are trans men that have been assaulted and become pregnant, they are a very small number. I would like to know how many. But taking the word woman out when you're talking about pregnancies that have resulted from attacks, that's just another slap in the face, to be quite honest. There may be some trans men that have had pregnancies resulting from assaults, and I feel for them just as much as I feel for the women, but I would like to know the numbers. I would like to know the justification for replacing the word women with people, persons. That was a bit of a tangent, apologies, but it just felt like another slap in the face. But this is scary. There's a generation of women that have less rights than their grandparents did. That's backwards. We shouldn't be going backwards. We should be going forwards. And again, this is medical treatment. This is healthcare. Once it's past a certain time in the pregnancy, it's difficult. I am not getting into that discussion. It's a personal decision for every person. But there is a certain amount of time where you are pregnant, but it's just a bunch of cells. It's not a person yet. It doesn't have a consciousness. It's just a bunch of cells. Pregnancy kills. Childbirth kills. And so I'm sorry, these states are not pro-life. They are pro-birth, because once that child is born, they do not care. They, you want education, pay for it. You want healthcare, pay for it. They don't look after these children. They don't look after these women. They are not pro-life. They are pro-birth. That was today's one. I'm going to stop because I could go on for ages with this one. It's horrific. It's scary, and it's meant to be one of the freest countries in the world. It's bullshit. So if you have found this informative, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, share the video, come follow me on all the social medias. I am literally everywhere, and I'll see you there. Thank you for tuning in. Bye.